Hey, this is Isaac Lawhun. Today I'd like to ask the question, are there Christian traditions that should be followed? Well, today, we always say, God, we want you to do something new. Well, of course God can do something new, something he's never done before. I think God is very creative, and God always does something new in each generation that we can look at, and we could say that God has never quite done it that way before. But also, uh, it's also based on some truth. Every kind of truth, every kind of move of God is based on the Bible. It's You can see reflections of it in the Bible, and so is He doing something new? Yes, but at the same time, it's based on something timeless, some principle that goes back to the Bible, because God doesn't contradict the Bible. Everything is based on the Bible that God does. It's His word. So are there Christian traditions that should be followed? That's my question today. You look at a lot of the people that have come, Christian heroes that write books, and they lead people to God, and a lot of the people in the past, like Leonard Ravenhill and Corrie ten Boom and Dietrich Bonhoeffer and Martin Lloyd Jones and C.S. Lewis and a lot of those old people, heroes of the faith. You look at what they did, and what they did was amazing, because they not only quoted a lot of the Bible, which is old. See, a lot of us don't quote the Bible. A lot of Christians don't quote the Bible that much because it's old, and we don't want to do that. It's old. It's had it, But a lot of the old people, they quoted the Bible, and that's what made them so powerful. And a lot of those old people, what they did was they quoted people that were from generations before them, and so they were passing down traditions from the Bible. They were passing down traditions from people that came before them, Christian heroes that came before them. And so, yes, there are traditions that need to be followed, yes, because they're timeless. See, God is timeless. In Psalm 119, 160, it says that God's righteous rules are eternal. So that means that from generation to generation, even from the Old Testament, we can get principles from the Bible on how to live, and we should pass those down to the next generation. In the Bible, it says that God is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. See, He's not just the God of one generation or the next generation. He's the God of every generation. He's the God of multiple generations. Abraham was Isaac's father. Isaac was Jacob's father. So when it says God is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, it means that God is the God of multiple generations. And when you look at people that are really on track today, like David Platt or Kyle Idleman, people like that, they quote people from the past. They quote Christian leaders from the past, because we think that we can learn from the past. We're not just doing it on our own, and some of us, we not only don't use that much scripture, but the scripture that we use it to just support our point. We don't conform our life to scripture. We do it the other way around, where we come up with some point on our own, out of our own head, and then we look up scriptures to support it. But actually, scripture should be changing us. We shouldn't be changing scripture. So, yes, there are Christian traditions that need to be passed down. They're timeless principles from the Bible, from the Old Testament, from the New Testament, and also great principles from previous generations of Christians. And I'll list one more that's really great, Charles Finney. And so he was great. I've learned a lot from him. And so if you look at people that are really, really on track 100%, they quote the older generations. And so, yes, one more time, are there Christian traditions that need to be followed? Yes. And first of all, you find them in the Bible. Second of all, you find them in the previous generations of Christians. And so that's my point today. Thanks for listening.